Music sweet, music sweet. The one who invented music has got to be terrific, got to be the one who created the sun and the tree.
In 2014, recitals were held at the Amajot Sabha Mandir in Cunupia, the St. James Police Youth Club in Pitti Valley, the Casablanca Steel Orchestra in Belmont, at the Sangre-Grande Chordettes Panyard, the Cuva Joylanda Steel Orchestra, the Potential Symphony Steel Orchestra in Malik, and at the Golden Hands Panyard in San Fernando. Learning to play a musical instrument is one of the few activities which involves the use of the entire human brain.
Did you know that every time musicians pick up their instruments, there are fireworks going off all over their brain? On the outside, they may look calm and focused, reading the music and making the precise and practiced movements required. But inside their brains, there's a party going on. How do we know this? Well, in the last few decades, neuroscientists have made enormous breakthroughs in understanding how our brains work by monitoring them in real time with instruments like fMRI and PT scanners. When people are hooked up to these machines, tasks such as reading or doing math problems each have corresponding areas of the brain where activity can be observed. But when researchers got the participants to listen to music, they saw fireworks. Multiple areas of their brains were lighting up at once as they processed the sound, took it apart to understand elements like melody and rhythm, and then put it all back together into unified musical experience. And our brains do all this work in the split second between when we first hear the music and when our foot starts to tap along. But when scientists turn from observing the brains of music listeners to those of musicians, the little backyard fireworks became a jubilee. It turns out that while listening to music engages the brain in some pretty interesting activities, playing music is the brain's equivalent of a full-body workout. The neuroscientists saw multiple areas of the brain light up, simultaneously processing different information in intricate, interrelated, and astonishingly fast sequences.
Playing an instrument is intrinsic to all cultures and has surprising benefits not only for learning languages, improving memory, and focusing attention, but also for physical coordination and improving overall academic performance.
To become a good musician, you have to be disciplined. Discipline is key to success. And when your children come here and spend time learning to play an instrument, I am sure you all can already tell me stories that your children's behavior has changed.
What I have seen developing in my son, and I know it will develop in all the rest of students in this class, is that his confidence has grown so much. He's able to travel on his own without mommy being with him. He's able to speak to people now. He would, in the temple, he have to have little programs. He'll be able to give a little speech, a little something on the program. And his talent, his academics has improved so much.
I have a son who is in second year, and they have a system in school where they have various marks and stars for cleanliness, for behavior, and also for academic performance. And his chart has been full of stars. And I think this has been a contributing factor to his disciplines. And I would like to encourage many parents out there to bring them to these music schools and see the difference, see the growth, see the change, the transformation that is possible with music.
But what is it about making music that sets the brain alight? The research is still fairly new, but neuroscientists have a pretty good idea. Playing a musical instrument engages practically every area of the brain at once, especially the visual, auditory, and motor cortices. And as with any other workout, disciplined, structured practice in playing music strengthens those brain functions, allowing us to apply that strength to other activities.
What playing a musical instrument does to your brain is no longer a mystery. The Ministry of the Arts and Multiculturalism is making these mental benefits readily available to nationals in the music schools in the Communities program.
At the time when this program came, we had sat, management and the board, and we had set a plan in place I knew that it needed support, but as God would have it, you came.
The Music Schools in the Community program provides youth and community members of any age the opportunity for social interaction and bonding in a group setting, creates avenues for self-expression, allows for the emergence of talent and creativity, and encourages community building, growth, and personal development on the road to self-sufficiency. The Culture Division, with full support from its artists in residence, tutors, students and community members, is passionately committed to building the capacity and competency of cultural and artistic organizations and is encouraged by its first harvest, its first fruits.
When I saw all these wonderful young people who for the first time playing a musical instrument and doing so from reading from a score sheet, what came to my mind was, this is actually happening. This is a dream that we had, that this would be happening in communities. And it is actually happening.
I can honestly state that the numerous benefits of this program extend outwards to not only the community, but to the whole country.
On behalf of the tutors, we all think on the same level that we want this program to continue. We are willing to come and keep working with them. They did well. They did well.
It was difficult for me to choose the most improved student because every one of my students improved. I have seen people come from not knowing anything at all in music theory to getting 80-something and 90-something% in the exams that were given.
You know, we have seen students move from the first stage, you know, very quickly with dedication and sacrifice, maybe to a very high stage now, just in a couple short months. So again, I am extremely happy and proud as the president and spiritual leader of Amarjyot Mandir.
The Ministry of the Arts and Multiculturalism therefore continues to pursue its mandate and will be expanding its musical education program into more community spaces in 2015 and well beyond.
Jacinta will know exactly what to do with this class until I reach. They will not miss a beat. If they're supposed to start a certain time, she will make sure they get the instruments out, the warm up and all that. So I too would like to present my prefect with very good work, very good work. But you need us to continue. Your personal trombone.
The Music Schools in the Community program, changing lives through music education.